Al-Haqq. This word means to be true, real, certain, to come into reality. To fulfill, to establish truth. Second ayah is saying ma al Haqqat. With the word ma, it's questioning. Just one extra word added with previous ayah and asking that what is truth. Third ayah is saying wa ma adraka ma al haqqat, and what will make you know what is the reality, certainty, truth. So repetitions going on in different state of words. First ayah is saying that one word Haqqat. Then what is Haqqat? Then and what will make you know what is Haqqat? These are the first three ayah. So Haqqat, the root word is Haqq, which means truth, to be truth. It's a simple word. Practicing it is also more than simple. But when in terms of linguistic, understanding this word, revolving around this word is tough. Words which do have thousands of words inside. Fourth ayah is saying Kadabat. It means denied. Tamud. Tamud. Wa ad. And ad. Bil Qari'at. The striking calamity. Denied, Tamud and Ad, the striking calamity. Denied. Who? Tamud and Ad. What? The striking calamity. Striking calamity. Qariyat. Natural disaster. Denied. Well, Tamud and Ad, what are they? They used to be community, generation, regime, but they rewarded with punishment. Every timeline do have their own regime. Every generation. Tamud, Ad, Ras, Israel. Qawm of different prophets. Thamud and Ad. They're like that. Now, the root word of Ad means to return, repeat. It do have association with continuity, enduring presence. Thamud, possibly the word tamad linked to carving, cutting, shaping. So, to return or continuity and shaping or carving. These are the word origin of these two community. Now, they denied truth. Thamud used to be on earth how we are now. We do not have any proper name. Qawm Muhammad could be possibly say. Possibly. Oh no, not at all. Qawm Muhammad should be till Muhammad was alive. Now it's my region, my own region. So every generation in now, like how people live 70 to 80 years, so this is one generation. So based on the calendar system of nowadays, to make understand in easy way, 100 years is like a milestone of a generation or of a regime. So Thamud used to be one. Now the thing is, people used to live for long previously, like Prophet Nuh. So generation could be depend on the age average of their lifetime. So here is talking about Thamud, here is talking about Ad. It's not like that in this world, how now there are border system, a country system. Previously, there was nothing like this. So the whole world was together. So on time of Thamud or on time of Ad, the whole world used to be called Qawm Thamud, Qawm Ad. It's not like that in Arab worlds or in specific places. There used to be a city, a palace, and based on that everything revolve. No, the whole world based on that. It's around 4 to 5,000 years. The system of civilization, what we understand by civilization, people living together with facilities and all, it was not previously there. So, how we understand nowadays about 100 years of span, one generation, one regime. Previously, it was like that. So, Thamud and Ad, this generation, there are not like that. They used to live together. I meant first Thamud, then Thamud gone, then Ad arrive. Not like that. Maybe it could be like that. At the very beginning, this world started with Adam. Then eventually other calm community arrived. There are so many other 25 people like, no, pardon again. It's bad to say 25, but Quran talks about a lot of prophet. Pardon the number properly, because who is specifically prophet? Who is specifically messenger? It's not totally on Quran. So saying that 25 prophets are there, it's not alright. Dhul Kifl, good man. Is he prophet? Quran did not talk about it. He do the half honor of living beside another prophet in golden pages of Quran. But saying him prophet is not preferable by the references of Quran. So Thamud used to be one community, Ad used to be one community. They used to live in this world by their own choice, how they used to be. They do have their own habit, they do have their own system of world. But they denied the nature which is the ultimate truth. They denied. Fifth ayah is saying, فَأَمَّا تَمُودُ فَأُهْلِكُمْ بِالطَّاغِيتِ. So as for Thamud, they were destroyed by the overpowering. The word is Togito. Togiato. The core meaning is to overflow, exceed limits, transgress, rebel. Water overflowing also could be said by the overpowering cry, blast. So many words are there. Do not go for the words, go for the properness. And it's saying overpowering, so it's pointing towards something gigantic, ruining, capable enough power, and it destroyed Thamud. So now I can destroy this world by my power. Like I can make people death by ultraviolet sound. Creating that is not that much of tough. So it can be destructive for 99% of this world's population. Easily I can destroy the whole world. After industrial revelation, world is now capable enough to destroy itself. So it's easy to kill each and every one, almost each and every one of this world. So I can kill them. That's my power. Now, a whole world of people killing is one thing. A whole world facing a natural disaster by nature, that's one thing. And Allah, one Ilah, one God, giving natural disaster is totally another. So Thamud destroyed by that. Allah could make them vanish. But no, I here have to describe the Quran properly to make know what's happening in this world. That's why Allah destroyed them and give example, to make example towards next generation, to understand how generations should be. Next ayah. Wa amma ad fa uhlikum bi rihin swarin atiyat. And as for Ad, they were destroyed by a wind screaming violent. So alas, seventh ayah. Swakaroha alayhim sab'a laylin wa tamabiyata ayamin husuman, means which he imposed upon them for 7 nights and 8 days in succession. So for 7 nights, 8 days. There is a question here. Well, there are numerical example of people, human versus Allah's measurement of days. So these 7 nights are humanistic 7 or supreme 7 is not clear, but which is clear that Ad, this community, this regime, they are bad. That's why for 7 nights and 8 days they had continued with the destruction. Avenger. Maybe Allah want to see how they behave. Allah researching on them. Allah want to see, do they have any mind to change their mind towards properness? Then this ayah is saying, Fatah Roh al Qawma Fiha Swar Aya Ka'anna Hum A'jadu Naklin Jawiyat. So you would see the people therein fallen as if they were trunks of date palms, hollow, not there is anything inside, hollow. They can swim without legs and hand. So, dangerous ayahs. Let's see what's in next. 8th ayah is saying, فَهَلْ تَرَايَ لَهُمْ مِنْ بَقِيَّةٍ. Then do you see of them any remains? Questioning. This question could end up with millions of meaning. Then do you see of them any remains? Yes, my neighbors. You know what you know. 9th ayah. وَجَاءَ فِرْعَوْنُ وَمَنْ قَبْلَهُ وَالْمُؤْتَفِكَاتُ بِالْخَاطِئَةِ. And came Pharaoh, and those before him, and the overturned cities with sin. Before him, qablahu, and came Pharaoh and those before him, means Pharaoh, and the overturned cities with sin. So many meanings could be arrived. First, before all the people of Pharaoh, they also full of sin. So all those are cities which are overturned. Option 2, Pharaoh and those before him like Pharaoh, and the overturned cities with sin. So another totally different understanding would be they are overturned with sin. Eventually the cities was not overturned. It is. That's one option. Another option is they are overturned cities with sin, like by the heaviness of sin. The city. What is city? It's saying mu'tafikat. It means to turn around. And city or town is some place which do have facilities like Balad, Medina. These are cities of Quran. So they overturned with sin, heavy weight of sin, can't even balance properly. So they overturned. Simple ayah, complex ayah simultaneously. 10th ayah saying, and they disobeyed the messenger of their sustainer. So he seized them with seizure exceeding. So they disobeyed. That's why they had the punishment. 11 is saying, indeed, we when overflowed the water, we carried you in sailing ship. إن لما طغى الماء حملناكم في الجاريات. Cheap kind of thing, which flows. 12 is saying that we might make it for you a reminder and would be conscious of it. And air, conscious. So 11 is saying, indeed, we when overflowed the water, we carried you in sailing. So, natural calamity, flood, but there is option to flow without dying. It also saying that flowing, so it also could be inside mother's womb. Consciousness. Consciousness is the consciousness. Concerning, remembrance, reminder, remember the remembrance. Consciousness is important to remember. Otherwise, without consciousness, remembering bad things will be the consciousness. A new consciousness. Haha. The 13th ayah is saying, فَإِذَا نُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ نَفْخَةٌ وَحِيدَةٌ. Then when is blown in the trumpet, a blast single. 14. And I lifted the earth and the mountains and crushed with a crushing single. Smell of Qiyamah is arriving on my nose. 15. Then on that day will occur the occurrence and will split the sky. So it is on that day frail. So desires are giving picture of Qiyamah. Could be Qiyamah, or could be another, but giving picture of disaster. Big disaster, not like natural disaster. And it's after just one blow. 79 is saying about Malaku, the angel or angels will be on its edges and will bear the throne, arsh of your sustainer above them that day. 8. So, Arabic linguistic stick with meaning of this 8 with the numbers of angels. So 8 angels will be there carrying the arsh seat of Allah above them. Eight angels. What? 18th, I is saying that day you will be exhibited, not you'll be hidden among you in a secret. يوم عيد ترادون لا تخفى منكم خافية. So nothing will be hidden, nothing will be secret. 19 is saying, then as for him who is given record in right hand, be yamin, in right, will say, here read my record. Fayakulu ha umu أقرأ كتابية. Kitab could be book, could be record, but this interpretation of this content could be more like to record the accountability of human, what they did in this world, and they will see afterwards that what they did in precise Excel sheet. They can zoom in what they did. Micro or soft, macro or hard, all kind of sin or good work will be there. But here it's talking about only right hand. So right hand is for right people. Refer to Quran. So yeah, it's talking about that particular moment when people will see what they did. It's like a result day. Twentieth ayah is saying, Inni jonantu anni mulakin hisabiyah. Indeed, I was certain that I will meet my account. So these are those people who think this world is exam, and that day will be the result giving ceremony. 21st. Fahuwa fi isha radiyah. So he will be in a life pleasant. Placement. Turn 2. A song about Jannah. Fi Jannatin Aliyat. In a garden elevated. The root word of Jannat is garden, also hidden. So it's talking about Jannah which is elevated. 23 is giving description. Kutufuha dwaniyat. Its cluster of fruits hanging near. "24 is saying that eat and drink in satisfaction for what you sent before you in the days past. So the seeds of this world will work like fertilizer in next world. 25. But as for him who is given his record in his left hand, will say, "Oh, I wish not I had been given my record. Ya aitani lam uta kitabiyah." I wish not I had been given my record. Do not want to see what previously did. What done now? Now done. Nothing to worry. This is my Father's world, and my Father is Allah. So who will gonna judge me? Lam yalid wa lam yulad. 26. Walam adri ma hisabiya. And not I had known what is my account. Interconnected ayah with previous ayah. 27 is saying, "Oh, I wish it had been the end." So it's like seeing the result. Every subject failed. So do not want to live anymore. Live anymore is bad, choice of understanding. Want the end. End means end. Nothing afterwards. 28. Ma agnaya anni maliyah. Not has availed me my wealth. So blabbering, that left hand was fulfilled with the record of that individual and sad about past bad and do not want to read. That's why I want the end. And now saying that I used to have so many assets, but they didn't help. "29 is gone from me my authority." So whatever wealth was with that individual, that gone from that individual. Still now thinking about that. 30th ayah is saying, "Khuduhu fa gulluhu." Seize him and shackle him. So it's pointing towards those people, the left hand people. Seize them, shackle them, then burn him into hellfire. The two ayahs giving description of Jahannam and also giving a proper description of punishment. ثم في سلسلات ذرعها سبعون ذراعا فأسلكوه. Then into a chain its length is 70 cubits. Insert him. Millions of meaning could take place with these numbers, but the core value of this ayah is punishment with I'm out of my words. Maybe it's talking about the continuity of punishment, like layers of roasting, burning. "33. Indeed, he did not believe in Allah, the Most Great, Azim. Allah, one God, one Ilah, Al-Ilah, the Most Great, Azim." So, consequences ends up with 70 cubits of length of a chain. Layers after layers after layers of punishment. Deep punishment. Giving example of those people in 34th ayah that wala yahuddu ala yah ta'ami al-miskin, and did not feel the urge on the feeding of the miskin, the needy. They had their food by their own. Then they pooped. Then cleaner arrived to clean the poop, but the cleaner was hungry, but gave him little money so that he could survive for a few days. But the craving of food of that cleaner no urge for that. So that cleaner could have ability to be a friend, Hamim, but 35th ayah is saying فَلَيْسَ لَهُ الْيَوْمَ هَاهُونَ Hamim. So not for him today here any devoted friend. Alone now. The food had alone. Now alone. "36. And not any food except from the discharge of wounds." Special Jahannami foods description. 37 is saying, not will it except the sinners. So talking about that specific food, which is specially for special people who are khati'un, sinners. 38 is saying, but no, I swear by what you see and what not you see. Indeed, it is surely the word of a messenger, noble, and not it is the word of a poet. Little is what you believe, and not it is the word of soothsayer. Little is what you remember. It is a revelation from the sustainer of the world. And if he had fabricated against us some saying, certainly we'd have seized him by the right hand. Then certainly we'd have cut off from him the aorta, and not from you anyone from him could prevent. And indeed, it is surely reminder of fear of Allah. So these are the ayahs which is totally talking about this world and afterworld. So from 38, it's swearing about what can be seen, what can't be seen. Then in 40th ayah, it's saying, indeed it is surely the word of a messenger noble. Innahu laqawlu rasulin kareem. So it's talking about this. It also could be talking about the whole Quran. And surely these are the words of messenger. It's not word of any poet. People do not believe. Like Quran, the meaning of Quran is recitation. So Quran's one of the amazing and interesting thing is it rhymes. It code of conduct of life. It's blessing in rhyming. So that people just not read and understand, also have the entertainment. That's why maybe people used to say these are the words from a poet. A poet can create words, but Quran is something which is not possible to create by any kind of human. "42 is saying, and not it is the word of soothsayer. Fortune teller. قَلِيلًا مَا تَذَكَّرُونَ. Little is what you remember. So it's not from poet, it's not from fortune teller, it's not from poet. Little is what you believe. You believe little. Poet is big. And it's not word of fortune teller. Little is what you remember. There are so many things of previous Quran do not need it to have the common sense from previous generation, and by the grace of graceful and graceful car, it's easy to slide. Even in bitter world, in better way. So it's talking about Quran, that it's not from any fortune teller, it's not from any kind of poet. It's from whom? Messenger. by whom? Message are there for people. Message revealed towards messenger, and messenger give the message to a passenger of this world who will be the driver of Allah's car in next life. 43 ayahs sing, it is a revelation from the sustainer of the world, of the universe. Tanzilum mir Rabbil Alameen. So it is not from poet, not from fortune teller, rather it is revelation from the sustainer of this entire eternity. 44 is saying, and if he had fabricated against us, some saying, like some was saying that, yes, it could be revelation, but not whole. Some of the words are fabricated. Then 45 is saying that if that happened, then certainly we would have seized him by the right hand. So if anyone fabricate Allah's word, Allah will seize and then cut off the hand from its root. Watina. Meaning of watina is a doctor needed. The meaning is the main life artery, the great artery that carries blood from the heart to the body. The root of this word is watin, something firmly tied, rooted, essential, life-sustaining. So, who will gonna fabricate the words of Allah? The hand will be cut off, and no one can help that person, that entity. And indeed, it is surely a reminder for the Allah-fearing. وَإِنَّهُ لَتَذْكِرَةٌ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. That's 48th ayah. 49th ayah is saying, and indeed we surely know that among you are deniers. 50 is saying, and indeed it is surely a regret upon the disbelievers. 51 is saying, and indeed it is surely the truth of certainty. وَإِنَّهُ لَحَقُّ الْيَقِينِ. 52nd is saying, so glorify the name of your sustainer, the most great. For sabbih bi asmi rabbikal ajim. So, truth is the main core of this words. Understanding the truth is the key among keys.